sales pyramid. Okay? This is your classic sales pyramid. And this is the process a normal sales call would go through. So firstly, how many of you have ever been called up on the phone by one of these cold callers? Yeah, time and time again. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? Oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from England. Oh, so am I. How cool's that? And they try and do what with you for the couple of minutes? Familiarize or build a rapport or relationship. Okay? So what they do is, in this triangle, this is quantity of time spent, yeah? Okay, so first of all, they try and develop a relationship with you. Correct? Because people buy from people they like. So they're trying to get you to like them. Nothing wrong with this, it's the way it works. But they're trying to build a relationship. But they've got 5 minutes of relationship or 2 minutes of relationship with you. So after they've done that, they'll start to ask you questions, yeah? So what are they doing in this questioning period? Gathering information. Qualifying you. Trying to develop if you have a need. Okay, by the way, good salespeople will find out if you have a need, or get you to realise what that need is. Bad salespeople won't even find if you've got the need, they'll just sell at you. Getting the need is the skill. Okay, so what they call it, we can call that a needs analysis, correct? Now, by the way, there is lots of modern ways of doing this, so this is just a variety. Different sales trainers will teach you different pyramids, okay? And they use different terminology. But basically, there's a needs analysis. What comes after they've done the needs analysis with you?
Propose the product.
Yeah, they propose the product. They try and sell you or close you. Some people these days will say start the relationship. Okay, close, start the relationship. Whatever terminology they use, they're trying to get you to sign on the dotted line. Okay, what happens when they try and close you? What do they normally get? What do you normally get? You absolutely need my product, but then the person they're selling to turns around and says, "Oh, you know, I haven't got enough money. It's not the right time.
Objections.
My goldfish just died." Yeah, whatever. Some kind of excuse that they don't want to buy from you. Correct? Mm-hmm. Objections. Excellent. Objections. Objections. How long in your business could it take from the first contact to when you get your objections, or hopefully when they close? Now, what I want you to think about is, I'd love to say months because it'll make this really, really easy, but it's not actually months. What it really comes down to is hours. Because it will be your time on the phone, your time driving, your time sitting with the client, maybe making the proposal, speaking to them again, trying to close them, whatever. How long do you think that would take? It's not really months.
Easily.
5 hours?
5 hours.
Well, normally between the first discussion on the phone and driving down to meet them, it's not the same day, is it? It's going to be...
No, but what if you've got 5 minutes here, hour and a half there. Do you know what I mean? So if we add the hours together, what we're doing is we're trying to find out where your hours are going. Is that fair enough? So how many hours? We've got 5 from David? 10?
It depends what you're selling as well. I can spend a whole year selling them.
Absolutely. But how many hours would it actually be?
If you were charging that client per hour, how many hours would you bill them?
Yes.
2.
It's hard to say.
Interesting.
It's very hard to say because in my line, I'm just giving an example. In my line of business, I call and it's social, and you take them out for dinner, and then you meet them, and they call you up for some emotional. But it can take forever before they say, "Hey, and by the way, I'm sending you an RFP."
Yes. But
and then it takes them a month and a half to reply to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's not quantitative.
So the time you're waiting doesn't really count.
No,
but the time
you're other things in the
yeah, exactly. But the time you're out with that client, the time you're on the call, that's the time you need to log. But most people aren't logging that, so you wouldn't know.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay. So we're asking you to think about that now. We've got 5 hours. Okay. It may be longer, maybe shorter. If you're selling flowers, it may be 5 minutes.
Hey.
But then you've got a couple of hundred dirhams. I don't know about you. I wouldn't be interested in that. Okay. So if we say 5 hours, is that okay as an average?
I'd say 2 hours in my business.
Excuse me?
I'd say 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 hours, 5 hours. By the way, this normally comes in the room between 8 hours and the 2 hours for some people. But by the way, you also have to count in that the calls where people just put the phone down on you. So you had to go through the whole process. So if we say 5 hours as an average, is that okay with you? Okay? Alright. So this process, as an average, is 5 hours. Right? From first contact to when they say get lost or close. Okay? And as we know, with a cold call, there's more rejection than there is acceptance. Okay? So 5 hours. The difference is, with referrals, we turn the triangle up the other way. Because in the referral process, whose relationship or who's doing the work?
Your network.
The other person. So let's just put this in an analogy here. I'm with Ananda, okay, and Karen is referring me to Ananda. They've got the relationship, but Karen is referring me. Am I putting any work into this? No. Okay, so this triangle is their relationship, not mine. Okay? Karen's doing the work, promoting me to Ananda. Okay. What comes at the top? It's the same thing.
Objection.
Relationship. Okay. The relationship, how long could that relationship be? How powerful could that relationship be?
Much more impactful.
Yeah, it could be years. It could be hours, could be years, I don't know, but normally in a referral relationship it's going to be a much stronger relationship because we're asking you to strategically find people who have a strong relationship with you that will refer. Okay, so this could be weeks, years, who knows, but it's going to be a darn sight stronger than 5 minutes. Okay, the relationship. So now Ananda's going to listen to Karen because she has a relationship, she will listen.